Good morning, everybody.
Hi all. Artsy's here, and Milo's here, and Trickshot, and your local, and Wyatt. Small Waving Bear says hi.
Hello, hello, hello. I've been up for a bit, so I started working on this one. Everybody wanted a Viking, and I was just trying to come up with something. I just didn't like it in a vertical, but I just really didn't. Just trying to figure it out. And so I am still just kind of sketching and doodling till I discover what works.
Bethany says ringers have been rung, and she's here.
Oh, thank you. So I'm
Staff Nerd says morning.
good morning.
Dilshin says hi from Sri Lanka.
Hello.
Yay, even the sketches look amazing.
Yeah, thank you. They are
Morning, Scott.
good morning.
The Gundam fan says beard.
You guys asked for a beard.
Nameless Entity says hello and good morning.
Hello.
Juno says good morning. Nostalgia says
Let's
hello.
see. One.
Floof says hello, Scott. Hope you've had a good day. During this live, I'm going to draw my unicorn.
Oh, fantastic.
Genius says the sketch is so pretty.
Oh, thank you.
Kenneth says hi, I am from Pakistan. Snowy says it's my first stream. You're such an inspiration to me.
Oh, thank you. Welcome, everybody.
Shades of brown would look so pretty on the hair. That's Asta. Marguerite's here from British Columbia and says hello.
Hello. So I thought I would have his hair braided into two bits that are kind of intertwining. And so these would all be braids, which is going to be a lot of work.
Loki, I do see your request.
Like that.
Duly noted.
But I'm just trying to figure out the shapes.
Battlebird says hi.
Hello.
Lila Draws says top of the morning to you.
Top of the morning.
Cry in Chroma says good morning.
Good morning.
Yasmin said it's good night in Sri Lanka.
Good evening.
Hi, I love your artwork and tutorials. You could always make your Viking catty cornered. That's T. Garza.
That's true.
Your art is so pretty. That's Wishing Star.
Thank you. So if this hair goes down here and then comes back up. Oh, hello. Comes back up here.
Officially Abby says hello.
And then does that.
Yes, we just started.
Yeah. I started a little early because I was just trying to figure out. Everybody's been asking for a Viking, so these are, as you guys know, I've been kind of mashing different things together. So people wanted a non-binary person. They also asked for glasses. They also asked for short hair, and they also asked for some sort of disability. So I have a cochlear implant, glasses, short hair, non-binary. This one was gay, but we were also getting asked a lot for blonde hair. Lesbians, Medusa. So I'm listening to everybody, and so this one is going to be a combination of long hair, beard, Viking, and bisexual. So I've got the bisexual colors, and I am trying to figure out just how best to...
Wyatt says good morning. I just woke up for this. It's my first stream. I found you 2 days ago, and I love your art.
Welcome. It's so nice to meet you.
Tara Medina says I found your channel this week, and you've been so inspiring for me. Thanks for everything you've been doing.
Thank you. It's so nice to meet you too.
Ella Castro says I love your style and your art.
Thank you.
Wolfie McQueen, hi from the Maldives. Only the 10th time I have said this.
Welcome. And thank you.
Viking, yes. Right?
Yes. I think we need one more wraparound.
Dreams. I was just searching for page 19 in the hair journal. This is page 19 in the
This is
hair
page
journal.
19. There's only this and then one more page left. So sorry, I don't know why YouTube has been doing this lately, but
You should message your YouTube person.
yeah, they're gonna, you know what they're gonna say. Oh, it's on your side.
Well, it's really not because everything else works.
Yeah.
Gundam fan wants to know any tips on drawing braided hair. If you stick around, you'll
Yeah,
see it.
I will be doing it. There's braided hair on this page too. Oh, I just turned right to it.
Good evening from Denmark.
If you want, you can go back and you can look at the live for this one. This was page 3.
Has an orthodontist appointment and says hello, but they can't stay for very long.
Oh, well, good luck at the orthodontist.
Star says good morning, SBC.
Good morning, Star.
Let's see.
So it's under, and
Never
then
knew
it's
this
gonna.
was a live stream, but now I'm interested. That's nerdy.
Oh,
Leah Entertainment says, hi guys, how are you?
we're doing good, thank you.
Let's see. Jellycat's on their way to get their foot operated on, but this live stream helps me to not stress.
Oh, I hope the operation goes well. I hope it's nothing serious.
Everything goes well for you there. Wishing Star says hello from India. A lot of people are asking how you're doing.
I am doing okay, thank you. I'm just, I'm going to be a little lost in my own head because I'm trying to work out the composition a little bit. Sometimes the composition kind of, like this one was pretty simple. This one took a bit. This one, I think I had in my head. But like I said, sometimes we're getting down to the last.
Years I've seen, it's quite interesting. You have a very kind fan base and community. I'm surprised. That's Izzy channel.
Oh, thank you.
Wait, my whole screen just went white. Are you changing?
It should be back.
Okay, it's back.
Hello,
now.
hello, hello.
Yes.
Okay, if this happens again, by the way, it's not your side, it's on my side. My screen is saying reconnecting. So if it happens again, I'm just gonna change phones and we'll see if it works again.
Yeah, they're all saying it's back for me.
Yeah.
Can you post a tutorial of some sort about how to stop watercolors from bleeding?
Just add less water. The bleeding is just the water.
How are you going to do the background?
I have not decided that yet, and right now I just want to get the braids.
Have you thought about drawing Greek mythology since you have Medusa, maybe Apollo or Zeus?
I'd like to. I really like Greek mythology. I think I would just need to do some research, and because everything I do is with photo reference, so I would just need to find the right reference. See, I don't know. Is this a pleasing shape? That's what I'm concerned with. Is this in any way pleasing? It feels a little like I like this shape. I'm wondering if this needs more volume and then slowly taper off.
Well, it's a beard though, so it's not going to be as voluminous as the head on your hair.
No.
Hair on your head. Oh, jeez. Scott will go through the whole book when he's done with the sketch. Peyton says, "Hey, you liked one of my shorts yesterday. I'm really happy."
Oh, yeah. Thank you for tagging me.
Let's see. Arabia says, "Hi Scott, I wanted to say thank you for your constant inspiration to continue drawing. I have started drawing more each day because of you, and this morning interviewed for Magic the Gathering Japan."
Oh, that's amazing. Congratulations. I hope you get it.
It's Ren says, I know we just started, but I need advice for beginner artists. What form of practice should we do first? Like the most important practice?
Most important is drawing every day and drawing everything. So many times I'll see people who draw the same character over and over and over again, front facing, yada, yada, yada. Don't draw out of your head, draw things. Draw things that you just see around. Learn to draw the world around you. And pretty much everything you do, you're going to have to draw things other than your favorite anime character out of your head. So that's the most important thing. And I did this too. My sketchbooks when I was younger was all just my favorite comic book character, my original character, over and over and over again.
And then JD Art says, this is a sort of a follow-up, but from a different person. What do you recommend for beginners? Watercolor, gouache, or acrylic, or colored pencils? I will never recommend acrylic, by the way.
I think my gut is always paper and pencil is the first thing. So once you feel like you've I don't want to use the word mastered because we never master it, but once you feel comfortable with your drawing skills and you want to start adding color, colored pencils and markers are a good way to start doing that. And then after that, I would go to watercolors for your first dip into paint. Yeah.
Okay, so Steph Nerd is one of our mods. And if one of our mods, their names have the little wrench next to them, if they answer a question, please take it as though it is from us. And because they know us and they're friends of ours. So, and Leah, Entertainment, yes, I did see it. So on that note, thank you mods, we appreciate you. And I couldn't do this without them because there's so many of you that we're all trying to answer questions at the same time. I do feel like the hair maybe needs a little more volume. Maybe add more hair. I'd put more, less big parts and more little volume. That means.
I don't know if I'm liking the two pieces.
Are you using any references for this?
Not for the hair. For the face. Where's my phone? Here it is. For the face, I am using this photo.
Madison and Friends says, hey Scott, just want to say thank you for inspiring me to do all different kinds of sketchbooks, e.g. the hair journal. Because of this, I have started my own sketchbook all about Dream SMP.
Oh, that's really cool. Well, thank you. I love hearing that.
Mr. Ectator says, sent you a tip and says, I just want to say ever since I found your channel, I began to like drawing again. It's been like 2 months since I started drawing again, all thanks to you.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you, and thank you for the tip.
We did just start a little bit ago.
So I'm gonna erase this and try it as a single shape. I don't know if the dual.
SG says a third beard braid in the middle that ends before the rest.
Maybe. I'm just gonna look at the shape again. There's only so many times you can erase stuff before then it starts to affect the paper, but for now I think I'm okay. I think I'm pretty safe. This is pretty good paper.
Why LMA is working on a drawing of King Dice from Cuphead. Would you like to see it after the stream?
Sure.
Let's see. Have you ever tried making an artwork using multiple art supplies?
I have. I mean, most of my artwork is using multiple art supplies. What do you guys think? Did you like it better when it was braids, or do you think it works better as just a single shape? So it'd start off in braids and then just kind of break off.
A couple people like braids. Single shape. Braids, braids. I think this looks better. I'm currently painting you.
Oh,
Single shape, braids.
now I could do what I've done on things like this, where there are parts that kind of break off, like this. That might look better. What do you think? So there will be strands like this. What do you think?
Okay, well, they keep saying braids. Braids that break. Braids were great.
You like the braids better?
Says SD. Braids were great. A few beads was a cool idea. The breaking off the bits will look better. Should make it so the hair will spread out at the end. The breaking off would look so good. Can you add a couple of small braids running through it? What's the GSM of your sketchbook?
This is, does it say? This is made by Etcher Labs, and I don't remember, but I think it's probably 300. Feels 300.
Can one of the mods put that in for me, the Etcher sketchbook? I want to say 300 GSM, but I'm not sure. Okay, let's see. Tracy says, hi, this is my first time watching one of your streams. I have a question. When using watercolor or gouache, how to get the paper not to rip up when going over it many times?
Have better paper. Like, I went over Medusa so many times with ink, with gouache, with watercolor, with colored pencils, and it held up really, really well because this is really good paper. 300 GSM or 140 pound paper should do it. That's really what you're looking for.
Yeah, it's 300 GSM. Okay, what is a good art journal to get?
A good cheap one is the Canson XL. That's what I use for mine. And then the nicer ones are something like this or the Be Creative one.
Orion says the solution to so many watercolor issues is just getting better paper. I find that kind of funny.
Yeah, it really is.
Thanks for sharing the hair journal drawings. They inspire me to draw every day.
Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure. I think this is going to be... See, the thing is I have to keep reminding myself that this is just a sketchbook, that I'm not creating a master work of art. I'm just sketching in a sketchbook. And so sometimes I'll get so like, oh, this has got to be perfect. This has got to be perfect. And then I'll remember it's just a sketchbook. So this is me saying, you know what? I'm not going to sweat all the little details. It's just a sketchbook. I'm just going to start sketching and be content with it.
Let's see. They are masterworks of art. Oh, Joy's here. She says, good day. Love for the hair journal piece.
Thank you.
Yes, it is a Viking. It's definitely weighted heavily to the right. But you can check out Scott's art supply list, and that will give you an idea of all the supplies that he uses. He will show everything in, let him get finished with the finishing this up, and he will go through the hair journal before the day is over, okay? A portrait drawing, suppose if I'm drawing a portrait of Johnny Depp from the internet, which will be the most efficient way to draw accurately?
The most efficient way to draw accurately would be to trace it. That will get you the most accurate look of it. If you're going to draw it from just looking at the photo, it's going to be off. That's human nature. It just takes us longer when we do that whenever I have to do a professional job, I always trace it. The client wants, they don't care how you get it, they just want to make sure that it looks like who you're being paid to have it look like. So if you're going for accuracy, trace it.
Okay, let's see. Are you a full-time artist?
You know what? I think for the first time in my life I am, right, honey?
I think so. Yeah, I think we can officially say that. Okay, people want you to put sparkles in the hair. They want you to put flowers in the hair. They want you to put beads in the hair. They're giving all of these suggestions on things you could put in the hair.
Oh, good.
No way, that's a sketchbook. It's so good, though. I thought it was a specialized art book about hair. Well, it is once he draws all the hair in it. Did you make a portrait of yourself on the last page? He would never do that.
Yeah, no, I
Scott started drawing when he was really little, like 6 or 7. Let's see. Yes, he is using some photo reference, coming up with the flowing on the other side, on the left side. You can't imagine how happy it made me for you guys to read my comment. Literally made my day. Thanks.
Oh, that's so sweet.
That's Nastal Gem Potter.
Oh, what kind of earrings should they have? Anything?
Vikings wear earrings?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
I didn't know. Isn't it hard to do battle with an earring? Bethany got that down. Windsor and Newton watercolors. You guys, any questions you have about anything? Like the pencil he's using right now is Faber-Castell. It's a 4. Are you using the 4H?
4H, yeah, pencil.
Yeah. Someone wants to know, what was the pencil that was in his hand right now? Yes. He is going to use the zebra brush pens when he's done.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out all the little bits before I start inking it. That's always probably the smartest thing. So yeah, so what's a Viking kind of?
Wooden earrings, animal fang earrings would be cool. Dragon or snakes for earrings, a teardrop earring, a frog earring. Scott likes watercolor more. Going to buy a new sketchbook tomorrow. Any idea what to draw on the first page?
Ooh, first pages are always the most fun because you always want to start off with something really kind of cool. I like to put the date on there. I got this one. This is my first page for here. That's what I like to do. So just find a nice photo and do something interesting. That way, every time you open it up, that's the first thing you see.
Okay, fang earrings, cross earrings, loop earrings, dragon earrings, a tooth earring, skull earrings.
Okay.
A Viking shield earring. Maybe it can be a feather.
All right, so
Any
let's see.
tattoos? Are you gonna do any tattoos?
There's really not much skin showing.
Okay, so for the person who was asking you about art tips, Scott has an art hacks playlist, and all the art tips he would give you are in there right now.
All right, I am Googling Viking earrings.
Oh, Saya says, yes, I am brave enough to use a 6B pencil. I have a 10B. It's my favorite pencil. I call it my butter pencil because it writes like butter. You should do dreadlocks with flowers or little things that represent the older pages.
Okay, apparently Vikings did not wear earrings.
I didn't think so. I've never seen pictures of Vikings with earrings. Oh, a scar on the side of the face is a good idea. Any chance you could do another doodling stream?
Oh, like we did, where's that?
I wasn't here.
That was, kind of crazy, wasn't it? What did we do? That was...
The mods were a little overwhelmed.
Yeah. That was when we were just doing, you guys would tell me what to sketch, like this one with the ballpoint pen.
I think so, yeah. Any tips for people who are not realistic drawers, only abstract and more sculptures than painting or drawings?
Yeah, I would say if that is your style, then just hone it and find how you can connect with your audience. I think that's the hardest thing for artists, is finding the audience who likes the same stuff that you do. So
somebody wants to know what the difference is between Vikings and barbarians, and I have no idea how to answer that.
Oh, all I know about barbarians is like Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah, I have no idea. So did you answer any chance you could do another doodling stream?
Yeah, I'm sure we could figure that out.
Have you tried using oil pastels?
I have, not recently, but I have in the past.
Could you do a gender fluid person on the next page?
Yes, we're gonna do. I mean, I think because it's the very last one, I'm gonna try to get as many people as possible. So I'm gonna see how many. I'm gonna give them, because they're a punk rocker. I'm gonna give them pins, and I don't know if I can have gender fluid pin, pansexual pin. It's a romantic pin, etc., etc.
Okay. FBI says, give me some art account name suggestions. Scott, I will use any name because you are the reason I'm motivated to make art and now making an account, please.
Oh, so you want to know what to name your account?
Yes.
Wow. I don't know. Mine's not very interesting. It's Scott Christian Sava. Do you want to just name it after your own name, or? You're asking someone with a very boring account name.
There are 20 pages in this journal, so there is one more after this one. Have you ever tried Michael's Craft Smart supplies?
I don't think so.
You should do multiple people with interesting hair on the last page.
That is something I have thought about. Guys, I'm not really feeling these braids. Like, where do they transition into not braids? Or do I just keep doing braids all across, in which case I'm going back to doing that? What do you think? Should I get rid of these braids?
I like the braids all the way down.
You like the braids?
The braids were cool, yeah, but he gets stencils from everywhere.
There is a link in my art supplies to just some stencils on Amazon.
I saw keep going with the braids, keep them, yeah. Milton says get rid of them. No, the braids are amazing. Make them smaller perhaps. I like the braids, keep the braids. Do some braids at the sides only. Scott's never gonna do a self-portrait, guys. You gotta stop asking for it, it's not gonna happen. 2 accent braids, keep the braids. Only 2 strands of braids. Make the braids connect to a wicked beard. End them with a knot. Winsor & Newton paints, Deepa. I like the braids, but maybe make them really short. Keep the braids. Steffner says, I like the braids. What if you put a vine in the braid? Smaller braids. His favorite food is pizza. Will this person be a redhead?
I don't know. We had a redhead here. So we'll see. Maybe blonde or brown. I am still stumped, people.
Go
it's
from
not
larger
coming.
braids to a small one, have it transition to nothing. Thank you. The mods are putting in Scott's art supply list so you can see what he's got. Did you do a video on shadows and lighting? Yeah.
Not yet, no.
Okay. So Yoshi's having a hard time drawing the highlights and shadows. Any tips? I can't point to a video. So
Yeah, I don't know if I have a video on that. I'll have to see what I can do about making a video.
Yes, we like Harry Potter.
Yeah, there's 2 videos that I have with Harry Potter if you want to go look them up.
I looked up the difference between barbarians and Vikings, and it says barbarians are uncivilized, while it said that Vikings are Vikings. LOL. That's helpful. Okay, guys. They want blue braids, silver and blonde. Some gray hair would look nice and wise. You should do a drawing challenge with your wife. Now, unless all you want to see is stick people on my end. Can you do a live stream where you do shading? Look up Viking hair decorations. Blonde hair would look great on him. Do you have a favorite page in the hair journal?
Well, it was the trans one, but then the lesbians stole my heart.
I like the one with the hijab.
Yeah, this is Donna's favorite.
Okay, Ashy Avocado is like, my comment was read. Oh my God, with the little, oh my. You wrote the comment.
That's cute.
It's so funny. Like, you guys crack me up. I try to read as many as I can. You make me laugh. I love page 18. It kind of looks like me when I was at my family event. That's Vikram.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, Veronica, thank you. You're very sweet. Let's see. Do you draw mechs or vintage sci-fi themes?
Not anymore. I mean, I have some on my shelf. I mean, I loved Robotech and Star Blazers, and of course I've got my Shogun Warriors, and I mean, I grew up on that stuff, but I don't really draw it much anymore.
We do not watch K-pop or listen to it. Have you ever tried using oil pastels?
Yes.
What art mediums do you use besides watercolor?
Gouache.
What's your favorite color palette or go-to palette?
I have just 12 colors that I use, and they're all in my art supplies list if you want to take a look.
This is not Jesus, nor is it Thor. And it's not Gandalf either. Do you like the Transformers?
No, not really. They were a little past my time.
The boys liked them.
Did they? I don't think so.
A little bit. They just thought it was cool that they were cars and that they morphed into other things.
Yeah.
Let's see. You could use some Hobbit or Lord of the Rings dwarf inspiration, possibly. I'm confused about the lights and the shadows part while sketching. Any tips on that? I actually get confused at the part. Oh boy, these comments, they just move. Hold on a second. I actually get confused at the part where to get dark and where to get really dark.
I would have to see what you're looking at to help you. Honestly, I would have to see the photo.
For some of you that are asking for specific things, I am making notes of all of those, and I don't tell Scott what to draw. I mean, I could, but he doesn't listen anyway. So, but I have a list, so I'll add those to the list. Your local art person says, I finally got motivation to animate and do some lip syncing.
Oh, that's wonderful. All right.
Red hair, they'd like some decorations in the hair.
All right, what kind of decorations in the hair, people?
I don't know, you guys. I don't see Vikings with like decorations in their hair. I see the beard with the braids. I do see like dark, like a chestnut color hair. That's what I personally see. And I think rougher skin.
Well, let's look at the Hobbit.
They want flowers and sunflowers and beads.
Let's look at the dwarves.
Rings in the hair. Oh, dogs. But only because I'm allergic to cats. Oh, and bunny rabbits. Wilting flowers, leaves would be cool. Vines and flowers, flowers and leaves. Random braids. Beads. Reddish brown hair, that's what I was thinking, yeah. Norse, blonde or red. Beard, rings or beads. Vines and leaves. silver highlights. What's your favorite sketching pencil to use?
Well, if I'm just sketching like doodling, I like this. Where is it?
I didn't touch it.
I got an extra one. I like this pencil. Of course, this one still has a rubber band on it. It's
Black
just a dark purple Prismacolor pencil.
Would you go into doing animation, 2D, 3D, stop motion?
I have done all three in my career, but 3D was the one that I did the most.
Oh, acorns in the hair. That's a good idea. Random hair ends and braids, maybe feathers and foliage. Metal hair decorations would be good. You should put little accessories that resemble the older paintings in the book. I don't think you have a favorite flower, do you?
No.
Grizzly Bear just watched Animal Crackers and loved it.
Oh, thank you.
I'm looking into doing art in college. Which art style is best? Wow, that's a loaded
There's no
question.
such thing. There's no best. There is just what you like. You're going to be doing this as a career, or at least that's what you're wanting to do. Find a style that you like. The best thing you can do is find another artist or art movements that really speak to you, whether it's impressionism or modern art or, you know, comic books or something, and say, this is something I love, and then take it from there.
Yes, Scott normally signs his art.
Not in my sketchbook, I don't.
Typically, but yeah, if it's an individual piece, he will. Tattoos people think would look cool. Scott does not play the piano or any other instrument.
Yeah,
No, I would never get a pet rat as long as I breathe air on this planet. No.
Okay, so there was an eraser that I was using, and now it no longer exists.
I've been sitting in the chair the whole time. I did not take it. Lift
But
up
there
the
was-
paper towel? Is it under the paper towel?
No, because I was using it after the paper towel came into play. Here it is, underneath my sketchbooks that I guess I must have
Put on top of it?
put on top of it.
Again, not my fault.
So I don't like the braids going all the way. I think they just need to kind of fade into.
Okay. Let's see. Are you intending to apply a pride flag in his beard?
No, I don't think so. I think
Okay, I really hope
these
you
are the colors of the bi flag going to be here.
Okay, so Bleach Drinker asks, which I really hope you don't drink bleach. Hey, when coloring, do you do dark colors first or light colors first?
With watercolors, you go light first, and there's a video on that too.
And with gouache, do you go dark first?
Gouache, you go mid-tones and then dark, and then finish off with the lights. All right.
What is your artistic pet peeve?
My artistic pet peeve of my own is not being good at what I do. Having an idea in my mind and then not being able to.
Okay, you're leaving this FBI hanging. They want to know about a name suggestion. And you left them hanging.
I
think
said.
they want you to just give them a name.
I love art. TM.
You gave me the courage to start drawing people, and now it's my favorite thing to draw.
Oh, that's
Very
wonderful.
word. Let's see. Have you done flip a clip?
I don't think I've ever heard of that.
I don't know what that is.
So, just want all of you to know that right now I'm terrified. I'm terrified that this is gonna suck. I've been trying to make this look good. I'm not happy with this, but it's a sketchbook. So, for anybody who has any kind of illusions that I am confident in what I'm about to embark upon, I am terrified and I think it's going to be horrible.
I'm not watching any shows right now. Do you have any shows you'd recommend?
Well, I really want to watch Star Trek Strange New Worlds.
That hasn't started yet.
No, it has been. It's been on for a bit. So I've just been waiting for a chance to do that. But
What are your... Okay. His all-time favorite art supplies are in the art supply list. Just goes to show that we artists always hate our own work. It looks great, don't doubt yourself. Flip a Clip is an animatic app on the phone. I don't know what that is. Have you ever drawn anime characters? He has indeed.
I have. I actually did the cover for 2 covers for Dragon Ball Z magazine.
There's a lot of people here with the same name. Sorry about that. Let's see. Umbrella Academy is fantastic.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks that your painting's going to be amazing. Even if it's ugly, it's still art.
Yeah.
It's merit. Let's see. No, he's not doing anything digital presently. Mistakes are how you learn. You have excellent mods, by the way. They are on top of it. Yes, they are. And I have a big thank you and a shout out to them again for the 9 millionth time, because I could not do this without them. FPS says, oh my God, thank you. I'll take that, Scott. Thank you. I'm so happy. You're so What's the most difficult thing about watercolors? Interesting question.
It's the most difficult thing, but also the coolest thing. It's its unpredictability.
Yes, if you send Scott something to your Snapchat, he will see it.
I will not see it.
Why?
I have over 30,000 people on Snapchat all messaging me.
What's the best way for people to send you art then? How do you want them to send
the Discord is the best way, or tagging me on YouTube or TikTok. Those are the ones that I will every time see is a tag. If you don't want to post it publicly, then a Discord is fine. You can also friend me on Discord and then send me a private message there if you don't want to do it publicly. And in the last case, if you can't get Discord or you're not allowed to, then you can use the email thing in our website and send it, and Donna will show it to me. But I am getting...
Please don't spam the email. I get 1 million emails a day.
Yeah, I'm getting so many messages on... I had to turn off this morning Instagram messages, so I'm just getting so many, and I feel bad because I can't respond to them all.
There's too many now. Let's see.
But as you guys know, I do my best, especially on YouTube, to respond to every comment, or as many as I can.
Okay, you're popular. Do you have hobbies other than art?
I like games.
Since you don't like the sketch too much, would you have made it without the comments input?
I would not have done so many of these paintings if it wasn't for all of you. So I think I need to push myself. I wouldn't have done the trans one. I wouldn't have done the hijab one. I wouldn't have done the Indian one. I wouldn't have done the indigenous one. I mean, all of that was all of your recommendations, and I'm not thrilled with all of them, but some of them are ones that I really, really genuinely love. But overall, it's been a good learning experience for me. It has been... You never know if you're going to like it or not. It's just sometimes you just have a clear-cut idea and you really, really love it. And other times you just have to just go, well, I got to make some art today, so let's see what happens. It's just a lot different when you're doing it in front of a few hundred people.
pencil he used was a Faber-Castell 4H pencil. He has never painted on glass, to the best of my knowledge.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Let's see. Yeah, I apologize for the
What's wrong?
spam in the chat. The mods are doing their best to get rid of it. What is your favorite thing to do? Crazy Llama wants to know, what is my favorite thing to do and have you been surfing? I fall off a board more than I stand on a board. I can body surf. And my absolute favorite thing to do is read and journal and hang out with my dog. From what I remember, you have watched Star Wars. Have you ever thought about drawing things from the series Kenobi? If you've watched it, I also love the art.
I've thought about it. Yeah, it's funny. My son Brendan is just now getting into the Netflix Marvel shows, Daredevil, Punisher. So he's like, you got to paint Daredevil, you got to paint Punisher, you got to paint.
Is that what that came from?
Yeah. So I might go and do that one day.
Alex Rooney Composer says, finally got around to watching Animal Crackers, quite liked it. Were the musical numbers inspired by Burton and Elfman? They feel that way to me.
Yeah, well, the score was by Bear McCreary, who
Is phenomenal.
yeah, he's amazing, and there's a couple videos where we kind of talk about what inspired him and whatnot. A lot of Looney Tunes. A lot of Elfman type of thing, but yeah, it was. He's just amazing. He's just incredible.
How would you fix a mistake in ink before you paint a piece?
I find that it's easier to fix it in the painting stage, because if I were to like put any kind of like white paint over it or something, that's going to affect the painting. So it's just easier to fix it in the painting stage.
Guys, he hasn't even really figured out. If you notice, he started on the right side of the page, and the interesting thing to me is what's going through his head is how he's going to make it all work and all fit together. He hasn't even finished figuring out this piece yet, so I don't know what he's going to do on the last page. They want to know what
Well, the last page is either going to be a punk or going to be a whole bunch of people. So we will see. We'll see.
Interesting.
I'm liking the hair so far. So that's
Do you have any
good.
tips on not getting distracted? Like, should I listen to music or anything else? Squirrel!
Yeah. What works for me is I like I like music or audiobooks, but the other thing that I do is if I am distracted or if I'm just kind of bored, I will go and do something else and I'll come back to it.
Let's see. Maybe a bunch of pop culture characters with iconic hair on the last page. You could go mythical creatures. You could make a steampunk theme. Why not a whole bunch of punk people? Did you see my art on DeviantArt yet?
If you tagged me, I'll see it.
Let's see. Okay. I bought some zebra brush pens. I can't wait to use them. That's Music Social.
Oh, that's great.
Did you make an Ewok? It's cute.
I have not made an Ewok.
Yeah, the mohawk we have to be careful of because.
Yeah, it's not going to be a mohawk. It will be there'll be Liberty spikes.
This is a zebra brush pen. Why don't you like drawing self-portraits?
I see myself enough. I mean, I like to draw things that make me happy. And
Hey, Richard's here.
hey, Richard.
Hi, Richard. How early in life did you know you wanted to pursue art as a career?
It wasn't until high school when you say you have to start figuring out what you want to do for college. And a lot of the reason why I pursued art was because I didn't want to take any more math classes.
Scott and math don't get along very well.
Yeah.
Would you ever do a collab?
Yeah. I don't know if you saw the one with me and my friend Nikki. We did. I drew her, and then she drew me, and then we sent each other the drawings, and then I painted her portrait of me, and she painted my portrait of her. That was really fun.
What's your favorite time period in history?
Artistically, I like the Romantic period. The time of Sir Lawrence Alma Tadema or John Singer Sargent. But I'm also, since we did the 60 days of studying the masters, I'm kind of learning a little bit more about Impressionism.
Lourdes, I don't know exactly what you mean about an art supplies video tour.
Oh, just like all of the art supplies. There is one.
You go through all of your.
Yeah, there's one.
At one point.
There is a video on that.
Yeah.
It starts with me walking into an art supply store.
Do you have a plan to make another work of fiction?
Yeah, I love writing. I love doing those things. I think that just it depends on. I've got 30 stories right now out there, and I think I don't want to keep telling stories until I can get some of these turned into films and whatnot.
There is a Discord server. The mods put it in, so look through the comments and you'll be able to find it. Poltergeist says, I just want to say you're such a huge inspiration. When I find myself not wanting to draw, I remember some of your videos telling me to just do it.
Oh,
Thank
fantastic.
You for giving me the motivation to push on.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you for telling me that.
Do you like drawing beards?
I don't really make a habit of it, but they are kind of cool. I did a lot of beards when we were doing the Lord of the Rings thing, but...
Did you ever give up on art? Not just one art piece, but art in general and as a whole?
Yeah. I stopped painting for a decade. When I did, I was doing digital, and I just wasn't happy with my art. So I just kind of switched over to digital for a while. I did just CGI and animation and my comic series, The Dreamland Chronicles. And and then I came back and decided I was going to take up watercolors. And that's where I am now.
Favorite food and favorite game?
My favorite food, simple answer is pizza. And my favorite game, I think I really liked Zelda Breath of the Wild. The game I play every day is Overwatch.
What are your tips for using brush pens to the best of their limits? We never had that included in traditional teaching. That's Juniper.
To the best of their limits, I guess it depends on the brush pen, but the I don't know. I mean, everybody utilizes tools differently. So it just depends on what you're doing. But I mean, there are some people who are just amazing inkers. And I think those are the people I would look at, are people who are using pens to the best of their limits.
Let's see. Do you have an opinion on what to do when drawing? Like, sometimes I like eating or listening to music because I get distracted. Do you have a key for not getting distracted?
No. Distraction is pretty much something I have to deal with every day. And yeah.
Is it fun to live in a Hobbit house?
It is. It's magical. So I don't think these braids came out very good. Just heads up, I think these braids looked a lot better. But Oh, well.
We are right now working on funding for the next several films. So we will keep you posted as soon as we get that situated. But Scott has a few scripts ready to go, and we are working on it. My favorite sketch from the Hair Journal is the one with the hijab. The mods are our friends. That's how they know all of this trivial information about Scott. You guys are funny. Yeah, Shadow and Bone was good.
Yeah, Shadow and Bone was good.
Have you ever tried to paint with coffee?
No, I have not.
Let's see. Have you tried using a glass pen for ink?
I didn't like it. Donna does that.
I love it. Let's see. Do you like Dungeons and Dragons?
I did when I was younger, and I've been wanting to get back into it, and I even bought like the starter set for my son, but we can't get anybody else to play with us.
What is your best artwork you have done?
I think the Animal Crackers movie poster, this one right here. I'm really proud of that. Look at that. Aren't they cute?
Let's see. What's your favorite animated movie besides yours?
Oh, you know, I think one of the best animated movies, honestly, for everything was Despicable Me 2. Though visually, you gotta love Into the Spider-Verse.
You don't have to love it. Let's see. Who's your favorite artist or one that you would look up to?
Oh, I don't have just one, honestly. I've got so many.
Have you played Elden Ring?
No, it's too dark for me. I like light and fluffy stuff like Overwatch or Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Will you suggest some shows about art? I don't know any shows about art.
Yeah, I don't really watch shows about art. I never even watched really Bob Ross.
Margaret Johnson says the short tips on cold press for watercolor and hot press for gouache was helpful. Thanks. I am more attracted to hot press paper for drawing, and that gives me more of an idea regarding sketchbook results.
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah, I love to draw on hot press. It's just so smooth.
Have you ever had a liking to something other than art?
Yeah. I played hockey. I was a goalie for a while, and I daydreamed about going pro. It was a daydream. I'm allowed to daydream.
I've never said a word.
Yeah.
Hobbit is the best book on earth. Let's see. Do you have a favorite piece of art that you or someone else made?
Yeah. I just showed. It's the Animal Crackers movie poster.
I have a favorite piece of art that somebody else made. It's about 5 feet tall, and it's in our stairwell.
Oh yeah.
It is a painting of Esmeralda from our Animal Crackers movie, and it was made by Greg Hildebrandt. Heidi says, a 4H to sketch? I use my 4H for just the outline proportions. I'm scared to sketch with it, lol. How did you start your career in art, and did you have to have other jobs as well?
Oh yeah. I mean, I've never been able to make a living making art. It's always been, well, I'm sorry, this kind of art. It's always been as an animator, as a game designer, something. So I think you really kind of need to work for another company Unless we're living in an age where you can make a living doing this if you can get the following, but a lot of that is luck. So
Have you ever used Crayola markers?
I think so.
For a whole canvas.
I did. If you look at a video from about a week ago, I tried $5 gouache paints from Michaels.
Yes, it was an interesting
It really was.
experiment.
Yeah.
And yes, I'm gonna do a shout out. Piper did a shout out to the mods. You guys are really you're all on point today, the unsung heroes of the chat. They are indeed, because it's been a little crazy today. People are just enjoying spamming a little bit too much today. So thank you again, friends. Do you plan on trying acrylics again?
Not if I could help it.
Dominic, those went into the trash can. Any tips on how to improve line art?
Practice. I'm still learning every single day.
Jade wants to know if it's better to draw the background before or after everything else.
The way that I do it is I draw the thing that I am least confident in first. Because the one thing I don't want to do is like, oh gosh, I love this character, and then I screw up the background. If I'm really confident in my characters, I will always do the backgrounds first. So if you are better at backgrounds, do the character first. If you're better at characters, do the background first. Because that way, if you mess up, you don't have to throw away a really good character.
Shishu, sorry, I butchered that name. Scott has some of his favorite books in the art supplies list.
I think it's under resources.
There you go. Let's see. Do you have a favorite art store, online or in person?
Plaza Art in person here in Nashville, and Blick Art Materials online.
Raina asks, is your handwriting really, really good because you're a good artist?
No, it's really, really bad.
He's terrible.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this handwriting. Look at that. It looks like a 5-year-old's. Look at that. It's barely recognizable. Seriously.
Scott does not play any instruments. Favorite book?
The Hobbit.
Pride and Prejudice. Although I just read a really great one called The Cartographers. Highly recommend. What digital drawing tool would you recommend?
I don't really have any experience with that. I hear Procreate's very good.
I think your handwriting is better than mine. What's your favorite color?
I like Payne's Gray.
What is your favorite art style?
I think Art Nouveau.
Favorite game or one you want to try?
Favorite game is Zelda Breath of the Wild. One I want to try is Overwatch 2 when it finally comes out. Or the next Zelda. You
guys have been talking about that for a while, Overwatch 2.
Yeah.
It's not out yet?
No, they're talking October now, which is at least finally a date.
Wow. I have banned handwriting too. My English teachers used to get upset with me quite a bit. Ganser says, what do I do? It takes too long to finish my art. Even the simplest drawings I do sometimes take like a month to finish. And it's not like I'm not enjoying or not satisfied with my art.
Try to time yourself. Give yourself 5 minutes. Give yourself 10 minutes. Give yourself half an hour. Give yourself an hour. That's what I do. When we were in art school, we had figure drawing classes, and the There, we would start off with 1 minute poses, and you would have 1 minute to try to scribble something out that looked like someone standing there. And then it would be 5 minute poses, and then it would be 30-minute poses, and then it would be hour-long poses. So we learned to work under different conditions and to try to capture something in the amount of time that you have. So try to do that. Give yourself a time limit.
Are there any alternatives for the Canson XL sketchbook? Apparently it's too expensive in Zero's country.
Oh, that would depend on what your country has. I don't know.
Maybe somebody could give Zero some alternatives if you guys are close by. I don't know what country you're in. It's rupees is the money.
Rupees, isn't that from Zelda?
Anyway, what I'm saying is I don't know. We don't know. Have you ever gone to a zoo and just drawn? I currently work at a zoo near me, and I was wondering if I was the only one that wanted to do that.
I do love to draw at the zoo. We were just there.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Let's see. Scott's been drawing since he was little. What's your dream vacation spot? Somewhere you'd love to go and draw and paint?
It would be someplace I haven't been. So, I Italy, Greece, Scotland, so many places.
Scott gets the zebra brush pens from jetpens.com. Funky Birdie. Any tips on how to do snow with oil paint? I think you should speak to Bethany Primrose,
Bethany
because
would be able
she's the resident oil painter in the group. Do you have any tips on starting a career in art?
Don't. Jokingly, I would say find some career thing. Video games, graphic design, animation, etc., etc. Find something where there is an industry. I mean, if you want to do what I'm currently doing, I'm 53, and this is the first time I've been able to make a living doing this. So it is very, very tricky, whereas most of my career has been working for other companies, and they pay me to come and make video games or animate or something.
I don't know what thrift painting is. Do you have any tips or tricks on thrift painting?
Is that when you pick up old thrift store paintings and you paint on top of them? I think Tim Hodge has done that a couple times.
Done that, yeah. Is figure drawing the same thing as life drawing?
Yes.
Scott has an entire corner. We call it the corner of shame. It's kind of a joke.
There's a video on
That
that.
he hasn't finished. Yeah, and there's a video on it. Let's see. You just keep coming today. I'm trying to keep up. Scott, what's your opinion on the things happening over at Blizzard, the creators of Overwatch?
I thought that was kind of over with, wasn't it? I thought they got rid of the people who were not so nice, we'll say.
I don't know. Luke Dog says, my family used to question why I brought my sketchbook when we go out, but after seeing your videos, I don't feel bad about it anymore. Scott has a video on Art Block. The lines don't smear because this is a waterproof pen.
Yeah, that's just a good pen.
Let's see. Thanks, guys, for putting these things in. There is also a video on art block. Stephanie put in zebra brush pen dupes that she gets because the zebras aren't available where she is, are the Sakura Pigma pens. Thank you, Steph. In Louisiana, there's a park where they have some really cool dinosaur statues, and for art class, we went there and just drew the dinos for the whole day. It was so fun.
That's really cool.
Linky says that they're a big fan and they learned to draw better because of you.
Thank you.
Let's see. I'm planning on a canvas painting spread across 4 canvases. First time trying it. Any tips on large projects?
Wow. Not for me. Maybe Bethany can help.
Yeah, maybe Bethany's got some things she can talk to about that. Okay, let's see.
All right.
Do you consider tracing art?
Yes. I trace all the time. So do most professionals.
Scott's been drawing since he was a little kid. Have you tried making a flip book before?
I did.
Our son did that too.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see. Wills, hey guys, I came out to my friend yesterday as lesbian and your painting inspired me to do it.
Oh,
You
wow.
guys
Congratulations.
have no idea how big an impact you can have on our lives. Sending all of my love.
That is so wonderful. Congratulations.
Do you like Tim Burton? And if yes, which movie do you like?
Oh, gosh. I think my favorite Tim Burton movie is Batman Returns.
Do you believe in ghosts?
No.
Yes. Is the zebra brush pen more of a brush or a pen?
Pen.
Let's see. I'm a comic artist about to get my degree, and while I love it, sometimes I have a hard time with burnout, especially when trying to make time for more personal work. Do you have any advice?
Comic art is hard. You know, people don't realize how much work goes into a single panel, much less, you know, a whole page, much less an entire comic book.
Yeah, people never know.
Yeah. I wish I could help you there.
Would you guys do vlogs?
No, I don't
Never
think
say
so.
never.
I think what we're doing right now is pretty time consuming.
Never say never. My sister's cat is watching this with me and will not look away. Smart cat, Scarlett. Thrift painting is when you get old paintings, change them, and I want to experiment with it, but every time I try it comes out weird. I just wanted to know if you had any tricks.
Yeah, I don't. Sorry.
Yeah. Our friend does, though. He's done it before. His name is Tim Hodge, and he's here on YouTube.
Is he on YouTube? I thought he was on TikTok.
No, he says he's on YouTube.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yeah. Check his thing out. Ask him some questions because he has done that before. What's a good company in your opinion that sells good art supplies for someone on a budget?
I guess it's Michael's, right?
I would think Michael's, yeah. You've made me want to make an art bag to carry all my art stuff for traveling. I'm currently working on sewing one.
Oh, that's cool.
It is not Blackbeard. He is a Viking.
Yeah.
I'm drawing right now. I'm sort of struggling. What are your tips on drawing multiple characters interacting in one drawing, like a group photo or something?
For me, the thing that always helps is having good photo reference. If you're trying to do this out of your head, gosh, I would maybe get some friends to pose for you.
Nikki says, cheers to you both for being such inclusive and accepting people. Many people in the older, not old, just older generations, thank you for specifying that, aren't always as accepting and open-minded. Your children are very lucky.
Well, thank you. You know, growing up in the 80s, 70s, and 80s, you know,
It's hard, you guys.
It is. It is. You know, we grew up through
Yeah.
like our generation grew up through the AIDS epidemic, and we've had to learn along the way, you know, and there's so many of us who still haven't kind of shifted over. And Gen Z, is it Gen X or we're Gen X, Gen Z. Basically, you younger kids are the ones who have to lead the way and kind of push the older generation. I'm just happy that a lot of Gen Xers are cool enough to want to learn. Our parents were, like the boomer generation, and they were just like, nope, this is how it is. Yes. This is how it's always going to be. Yeah. And
we're not changing.
Yeah. So I think because of that, Gen X is a little more open to, like, I'm not going to be like my parents. You know, I want to change the world.
I want to be the positive change in the world.
Yeah.
This sketch usually will take 2 days, over about 3 hours of time. Yeah, you younger kids is almost 30, feels about right. Yeah, we have 20 years on you, and that's scary to say, and
yeah.
You know. Can you make a video where you don't sketch and go straight to line art?
I did. If you watch the one where I sketched this one was just a ballpoint pen, and actually all of these were, which is why they're kind of hit and miss. We did these during the live.
Do you like using multiple erasers or normal ones?
I go back and forth, so this can only, like, this is not going to pick up all of that. You see that? It's still there, so I got to go back with the magic erase. The problem is when I do, it lifts up some of the ink, and that's why I don't use it, because I don't want to lift up the ink. But this is the downside of me doing all my sketching here and just kind of figuring things out.
Nikki says, oh, I'm in my 30s. I'm not the younger they refer to either. Hey, you're way younger than us, so you get to be younger. Thresia is an 11-year-old artist. Welcome, welcome.
Welcome. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you about this, but the little thing's still spinning. I don't know. There it goes.
Sorry, everybody. It keeps doing that.
What's going on there?
Next live, I think I'll try this one.
Okay. Do you practice sketches of your idea before you jump into a page of your hair journal, or do you just go for it?
Yes, this was my practicing this morning. I was trying to decide, and so if you think you want to see, this was me figuring out the previous one. This one right here was this one, and let's see.
Scott doesn't really use markers much anymore at all.
This was this one. So yeah, I'll do little sketches, little thumbnails first. So I think I want to add some sort of texture for the background, but I don't have anything that's Viking-ish.
This cat series says, my cat keeps running up to the TV, swatting Scott's hand or pen, and then running away. Cat goes over.
There you go. That's for your cat.
Terrible.
All right, let's go and look. Tell me if you see anything we could use for the background. This is gonna be kind of difficult to do one-handed, but
The local shipper says, I always have trouble staying calm with almost anything, but watching these videos and live streams helps.
oh. This one maybe. I'm gonna put this one aside.
I too love their accepting of all types of things, since many people my age make fun of people like that. I'm trying, guys. Let's see.
You guys like the loose swirls?
The one you set aside.
Okay, okay.
How about ocean waves? The light blue one. Something that looks like waves on the water. Swirls. The first swirls you picked up. Something that represents water. The first one you put aside.
Yeah, it's just sticking to the other one. Darn you. This one? I'll put it over here.
Opinions about pineapple on pizza.
I've never tried it.
I've tried it. No.
No?
No. Something with stars. Wyatt's mom just got them a new sketchbook.
Oh, that's cool.
We love your mom. Celtic patterns.
Yeah, I'm looking to see if I even have any Celtic patterns.
Gender Alien says, hi, I'm 11 and nearly finished my first sketchbook.
Oh, congratulations.
Woo!
I don't even know if I...
stick with one style of art. I'm always changing it.
That's totally fine. Keep changing it till you find something that you like. Are any of these Celtic? I'll put these to the side in case they are.
I think we got a couple of them upstairs if you want to.
This isn't Celtic, is it? I don't think so. Might be too big anyhow.
I have a smaller one of that, I think.
These are more fleur-de-lis.
Say happy birthday to Chucky Ducky so they can have the best birthday.
Hi, Chucky Ducky. Have the best birthday you could ever have.
Scott has an entire video on finding your art style.
You guys can go there. I'm just going to toss stuff to the ground at this point.
Do you have any tips for keeping a YouTube channel going?
Consistency. You want to be consistent. I make videos every single day.
Draw a silhouette of the ship.
Oh god, it's just too late for that. Okay, I think we're at the bottom here. I don't think I have anything Celtic. So let's pick these up. This one, and this one.
You guys these from everywhere. Michael's, Plaza Art.
Yeah, just when you go to an art store or a hobby store, just pick some up. You never know which one you're gonna want. Okay, so this one. This one. Or this one.
I like the swirls. The blue one looks super Celtic. The second one, the blue one, the first one, the last one. I like the third one. I like the first one. The last one, blue one, first one, blue one. Second one, blue one, that one. I don't know which one that one is.
Okay, so we'll say left, middle, or right. How about that?
middle, middle, right, left, middle, right, middle, left. But holy, okay. We just bloody pick one. I can't. There's no way. There's absolutely no way I'm going to be able to tell you which one had the most. It's not going to happen.
Okay, well, I think the left one is out because that one has got the least votes.
Yeah.
All right, let me take a look. This one.
You could put a poll on your community tab.
So these feel Celtic?
Yeah, it's just going too fast, right? I know. I can't.
All right, we're gonna go with the blue one. You can't be kidding all this, Donna.
I can't. I'm watching them go by.
That's what Nikki said.
Yeah, there's no way. Like I can't. I mean, why not both? I think that would be too busy.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, that would be really big. This is just a very busy one, which I love. Here we go.
For every piece ahead of
time. Mostly, yeah. Just so I could work out the composition. They're just little thumbnail sketches. Okay.
Yeah, guys, I can't. There were just too many comments, so I'm not gonna be able to read them all. But now that it's slowing down, I can get back to reading some of them because that was just a little much.
So I got to keep making sure that I'm going. That I know where the hair is.
Haley, he has got a ton of tutorials in the Art Hacks playlist. Zero, I do believe there's an eyebrow tutorial. I know there's an eye tutorial.
Yeah.
What is the order for the skin tones again?
There's a video on that, but I do Windsor Orange, Rose Madder. So I do yellow, pink, and then the purples.
Let's see. Yes, the blue one does look good. Like that. There you go. It's kind of a mishmash, a character from Scott's imagination. Wonder if using a Pilot Frixian pen can help, because if you use heat on the ink, it disappears. I would want him to try that on another piece of paper, not on an actual drawing. How delayed is the chat? Burrito, that's where I'm at right about now. What should I draw today? Yoshi would like to know.
Oh,
My answer will always be a red panda.
Yeah, that's true.
Why did you start drawing hair mostly, and why did you start drawing?
Here, I'll finish this and I'll explain that. Let me just do this.
Somebody wants 2 different eye colors.
I have that in the drag queen. Plus, you can only see one of this person's eyes. What is the name of that again? I forgot.
I don't know what that's called.
Something Stasia, I think.
I don't think he knows what color. Heterochromia.
Heterochromia. I was not even close.
Nope.
Thank you.
Have you done a scarring tutorial?
No, but I did one during a live once. All right, I think that is that one. Okay, so, and I'll do the rest, but real quick, the reason why I did a hair tutorial was it started off with the company sent me this sketchbook
To review.
and this sketch was over here on this side, and I just, to test out the sketchbook, I did this. And then when I finished the inking, I was like, I should have drawn it on this side so that way I could have had the hair extending across the page.
Flowing.
So to kind of prove my point to myself, I did this one where the hair went across the page. And then I did this one, and then I went back and I cut this page out and I moved it over here so I could do that. And then it just became a hair journal. And then after that, I was like, well, I don't want it to just be, because if you look at my art from like a year ago, it was mostly just red hair. I love painting red hair. So I wanted to make sure I don't just do the same thing over and over and over again. It gets boring. So I did an indigenous man. This was a Hispanic woman with tight curly hair. This was transgender. So then it started to become people who would say, well, can you do someone with a hijab? Can you do, well, this one I think I just did because I love the hair. An Indian person, a person representing cancer or alopecia. So then it just, so this is like, if you want to see, this is the stuff that I normally would do. This one is something I would normally do. Probably even this one. But the rest of them were based on suggestions, vitiligo, an afro, et cetera, et cetera. So it is kind of a hair journal, but it's also kind of not. It started off as a test for a company, and then it became something else.
Have you ever spent a year or more on an art piece?
No, the most I spent on an art piece was the Animal Crackers movie poster.
And that wasn't a year, that was like 11 or 16 weeks, something.
Yeah.
Do you feel like the journal has helped you improve your drawings of hair?
It has. I don't really feel like my hair needed improving in that way because I was just doing it so much, but I think it opened up my eyes on a lot of different types of people. A lot of times you learn more about the world than you do about art, if that makes any sense. When I was doing the 60 days of studying the masters, I learned so much more about different art movements and different people in history than I did. Like, I don't think my art improved, but I think my soul improved without sounding sappy.
Scott, how many years of art did it take before you realized that you were ready to start selling your art / become a professional artist?
I was able to be a professional illustrator early on. I got to do, magazine and comic book covers, et cetera, which was really cool. But this is the first I've been able to make art that makes me happy rather than work for hire. And I would say that's what, 50 years?
Dachi, he's got a video called Mosaic, and that talks about how he found his art style. So you can check that out. Yes, I am reading the comments as quickly as I can, and Scott is answering as quickly as he can. He does have a video in the Art Hacks playlist about proportions. It is not Thor. He's got one on Art Block.
I do.
If you mess up in a sketchbook, what do you do?
You just deal with it. I mean, if you go and look at the video, look at the video for page 6. I spilled ink all over it, orange ink. You could still see it.
God. Every time Scott grabs a bottle of ink, I freak out.
She does.
I do.
So you just work around it.
Have you ever done an art piece where the eye is the centerpiece?
Trying to think. I love drawing eyes, so I don't know. Maybe when I was a bit younger.
Burrito says, I can draw heads and I can draw bodies, but for some reason I have trouble drawing them together and getting the proportions and stuff. Do you have any tips? Or am I just weird? Also love your art.
No, you're not weird. My tip would be to use a photograph. Don't draw it out of your head. And if you're still having a problem, trace it. Get the feeling of what it feels like to get it right. Just trace it and then draw over it, paint over it, whatever you're gonna do, just trace it. Repetition is gonna help you out. And there's nothing like seeing something that you've been wanting to do finally come together.
Let's see. Good evening from the Netherlands.
Good evening.
There's one 2-page spread left in the art in the hair journal.
Yeah, there's one more page left.
Yoshi Draw says, most of the time I just rip the page out or something, but I should probably start doing that.
Yeah, or just move on to the next page. What I'm doing is, this isn't my doodle sketchbook. This is something that's, it was actually it's a kind of an expensive sketchbook that they sent me. I think it runs about maybe $30 a pop. And so I wanted to do nice art inside of it. Okay. I think I just got like one little thing I could do right here.
Oh gosh, the whole thing went away.
Sorry, everybody.
And now that we're back, I have really bad resolution. So if your resolution changes, you've got to go back into your settings and change that so you can see.
Well, we'll call it a day because it's been 100 minutes. And I am technically done. And I will use a different phone tomorrow and see if, or what's today, Wednesday?
Yes,
a different phone on Friday. We will see you on Friday, and I will, hopefully we won't have the same lag problems, whatever's happening. Maybe it's this phone.
Scott compares himself to other people all the time.
Oh, yeah, there's a video I just posted 2 days ago about that.
Okay, Sarah says, have you ever heard of Guan Yu from Chinese history? He was later deified as the god of war and commerce and was called Beautiful Beard.
Oh, deified.
Oh, sorry.
No, I haven't. That's really cool.
Okay.
What do you guys think? Did this come out okay?
There's a person here named Patrick.
Oh, that's cute. I was really, really nervous about it, but I think we might be able to pull it off.
I'm watching, and do you ever want to just quit and take a break?
Sometimes.
Did you ever mess up like 2 times in a row?
I messed up probably 100 times on this piece right here.
Guys, he compares himself to people all the time and says that he's not as good as everybody.
Yeah, I literally
All
just
the
posted
time.
a video about insecurities.
Yeah.
All artists have them.
And he's messed up more than 2 times in a row for sure.
Yeah.
Honey, you're noodling now.
I am.
You said you were going to go, and then now you're noodling.
Sorry, give me 1 second. How about we just start saying our goodbyes? Goodbye, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Thanks for being here.
We love you.
Thank you to the mods for all
Thanks,
of the hard work
mods.
today, because boy, there was a lot of it.
We will see you on Friday. I will finish painting this, and we will have our Bye Viking.
Yes. The mods put in the times of the lives,
Fantastic.
so we are good. The art packs playlist they put in also. Thank you, Nixia. Thank you, Bethany. I do not know in Europe where you can buy the supplies. If somebody has an idea, if somebody's over there and can share where they buy their supplies, that would be helpful.
That would be very helpful.
Spammy lamb tip.
Oh, thank you. And I will see you all on Friday, same time.
Yep, same bat time, same bat channel.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Floof's gonna post something in the Discord.
Good,
Oh
good.
my God! Wait, you go live. We're live here.
Yeah, we just
What?
finished. We're just finishing.
There you go.
Yeah, don't mind me. Go ahead. Go on with your lives, everybody. I'm just gonna finish doing
He's
this.
just gonna sit here and noodle because there's apparently lots of noodles to do. So he's just gonna noodle for a while. And that's what he's gonna do.
Noodler's gonna noodle.
He is gonna noodle. Yep. Lots of noodling happening. They're like, I'm staying. You can't make me. Noodles. He be noodling. I'm staying for the noodles. You guys.
I'll have an extra order of noodles, please.
I'm gonna stay here for as long as possible. And I did just have some noodles too. We are staying till the end.
You can't make me.
How do you go over a line without making it too far off?
You don't. Most of the times they are. You're not seeing, or maybe you're just not noticing all of the mistakes I'm making.
You can't make me leave. I'm staying. Now I just want to see you draw a dang noodle because you keep saying noodles. I watched Animal Crackers with the family.
Oh, I hope you liked it.
Hold on. And when I told them it was you who did Animal Crackers, they freaked out.
Oh, really?
What's your favorite type of noodle?
Oh, I like, oh God, what is it? Fusillis? Yeah, the little twirly ones. Those are so good. All right.
Shalom sent you a little tip.
Oh, thank you, Shalom.
This is an etcher sketchbook.
Yes.
Thank you, Bethany. I do make a mean spaghetti. Family recipe. Haley says, I loved Animal Crackers, but didn't know you directed it.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Have you ever drawn a seagull? He has in his sketchbook. I'm staying. You will not make me leave. You can't make me. You guys are funny. Absolutely love your line work. Fusilli holds lots of sauce.
It does.
What's your favorite Dark Horse comic?
Oh my God. Dark Horse comic. I can't even remember.
I love your drawings. Your videos always make my day.
Wasn't Hellboy in Dark Horse?
How old were you when you realized you had an interest in doing art?
Probably around 7 or 8.
Can't wait for the next live. They're not going.
Well, if you guys aren't going to go, I'm going to keep noodling. I'll show you. I'll show you all.
He will indeed. I thought she said Etch-a-Sketch for a second. I was like, I don't think that's an Etch-a-Sketch. No, it is not. Etcher Labs Sketchbook. ETCHR. Etcher Labs. How's the Kickstarter going? Prepping to ship and stuff. Yes.
Yes.
We are doing a lot of prepping to
I
ship.
posted this morning, I posted an update that shipping will commence this week.
Yes. We are prepping. Guess this stream is never going to end. Not at the rate Scott's going. Now I want some miso ramen. Those are good noodles too. Can't get rid of me that easily. You're so funny. You guys. We are staying. You are noodling. We are staying. Can I buy your art? Yes, you can buy his art.
Yes, there is a bunch of cheap art.
Oh, don't say that. Oh. Now the mods are going to go bananas.
On our website, there's a store.
When did you start making videos on YouTube?
Officially, I started making them in February.
Uh-oh, my dog just bit my sister. And another person's dog stepped on a bee.
Oh no.
How do you decide on line thickness when you're inking /noodling?
What I'm doing right now is I'm adding a thick black outline to help the foreground character pop from the background. So you can see that this really separates this character from the background. So thinner lines for stuff that's in the distance, thicker lines for things that are more important. Okay, I'm officially done. And I am signing off. Pen has been dropped. Have a wonderful Wednesday, everybody. We love you all.
Have a great day, you guys.
We will see you on Friday.
Yep. We'll see you Friday.